All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Week 10. Hard to believe the season has just flown by. But here we are at the end of the regular season. We have our last week's matchup between the Escondido Rhinos and the Cardiff Stingrays. Each of them vying for a solidified spot in the standings. It's still very fluid right now. The Escondido Rhinos, if they win, could potentially leapfrog the Pandas if the chips fall their way. The Cardiff Stingrays, I think the best they can do, Gabe, correct me if I'm wrong, would be second place, but they certainly cannot fall any worse than third where they're at currently.
Yes, I do believe that is absolutely the case.
But here we've got a number of players that are back from Narch, from otherwise. We had a nice lengthy break for the tournament. Excited to go and get the final stretch of the EDL completed. Dropping the puck for us is our chief referee, Scott Silvas. Opposite of him is our other official, Lane. Puck is won back by the Rhinos. Sent to Andrew Day. He bobbles it. Sends it ahead here for Zach Cassangino. Cassangino on the wall. Hands it off for Bucharov. Day carrying it out. Hand it off. Gorda. Nifty toe drag sent up for Bucharov. Just out of reach. Goes into the Stingrays corner. That gets collected by Cassangino. Jumping around behind Scott Silvas there. Avoiding a collision. Cassangino on the wall. Ahead for Day. Shot on goal. Goes wide. Ringing around. Back for Bucharov. Area pass for Cassangino. Rhinos cycling. Digging out is Bucharov, but that bounces over to Stefan. Reset. Back to Grover. Ahead for Wise. Wise trying to negotiate around a number of Rhinos there. Still in his skates, handling the puck. Logan Wise corrals it, splits the defense, getting to the slot, makes his move on Day. Shot on goal goes wide. That's Ryan Meltzer between the pipes for the Rhinos. Making his, I believe, third appearance this season in the San Diego Elite Draft League. Gorda between the legs, drop pass for Cassangino as he charges forward. Walking into the zone, shot on goal, beats Malo, blocker side high.
You noted that between the legs pass by Gorda to Cassangino, but crafty little play there. Free up space for Cassangino. Cassangino coming from ice over there. Where's he playing ice? Or where was he playing ice before he transferred to San Diego?
With the Islanders program in the USPHL.
Yeah.
Was where he was previously.
After the Narch weekend, seems like Cassangino definitely has his roller legs under him.
Totally agree. That's a great observation. He seems less on his toes. I know roller is a version of hockey that has you more on your heels. Gorda being harassed by Pino. Pino almost getting it away from him. Stingrays making a concerted effort trying to get the puck back. Gorda chips it ahead. Bucharov on the right circle. Sent over to Cassangino. Stick in the lane by the Stingrays, presents a clean shot on goal. Bucharov walking it all the way in. Saved by Malo. Still sitting there. Lewis back for the puck. Rhinos still cycling the puck inside the Stingray zone effectively. Trying to go and pull the puck through Cassangino. Another shot on goal by Cassangino. I'm not sure if that went in or not. Are you sure? Do you know, Gabe? Does our cameraman know? Where did the puck go? Out. Out and out of play is the call from the cameraman. Face-off will be here to the left of Malo.
Smart for the Rhinos to get a early lead here, given their bench discrepancy. They are short-legged compared to the Stingrays, who have a full bench this game.
My goodness, do the Rhinos even have a change?
They have one. They've got one. We'll see what Pasha does. He left the bench, but he's just getting hydrated.
That's those are good pieces to have, the ones that they do have present. Face-off one back, picked up by Kubani, trying to charge all the way end-to-end. Shot on goal, Meltzer keeps that to the outside. Stingrays still controlling the puck. Chad Lewis on the point. Sent across for Evan. Evan Madeira sending it all the way back to Lewis. Kubani and him playing patty cake with the puck. Passing it back and forth. Sent ahead for Pino. Shot on goal. Glove side save by Meltzer. Rhinos collect. Cassino on the left going one-on-one with Kubani. Pulls it through, making a move. Save by Malo. Keeps it out of the cage. Kubani, cross-body pass through the middle of the rink over to Pino. Clean breakout pass. Looking for that tip by Medeiros. Meltzer says no. 13:30 here in the first period. Rhinos up 1-0.
Notice the Rhinos didn't ask me to sub this game. Lost my privileges.
I'm sure it's nothing personal. Opportunity there for the Stingrays. Hessling taking a shot. Leg pad save by Meltzer. Puck goes to the corner. Quirk running after it. Trostad.
Good body.
Giving him a gentle shove.
Good body, good body. Oh, maybe
Bucharov
a little bit too much
collecting.
body.
They're tangled up. Trostad, Quirk, Bucharov handling the puck. Given to Gorda. Gorda opts to hang on to it. Pasha, high slot, shot, goes wide. Into the corner. Both teams still vying for it. Looks like Stingrays have the man advantage there in the corner, pinging it on the wall. Bucharov trying to dig it out. Gets it. Corrals it. Shot on goal. Beats Malo. Digging it out of the corner. Throwing it on goal. Beating Malo low. Putting the Rhinos up 2-0. 12:41 in the first period.
Great combination of grind and finesse for that goal by Pasha. Grinding in the corner and then just a silky top corner finish.
Silky. Puck bouncing, but eventually sent back to Day. Cassino breaks the puck on himself, sent up to Trostad. Trostad throws it on goal. Saved by Malo. Gives it to Grover. Colton Grover breaking the puck out for the Stingrays. Circling back. Taking his time leaving the zone. Looks to outskate Cassino, and he does. Sorts his way to the middle. Shot on goal by Hessling. Short side, saved by Meltzer. Bucharov trying to get free of Quirk. Sends it up for Cassino. Makes a move on Grover, chipping the puck up into Malo's chest pad. He makes that save. Face-off will be here to the left of Malo. Our referee, Mr. Lane, will be dropping the puck between, looks like, Bucharov and Langlo. Two guys I would not expect to see in the same face-off circle, but here we are. Puck skitters back to Wes. Langlo carrying the puck in, looking at Wise in the middle, waiting for him to get free. He catches the puck. Wise opts to send the puck back to Lewis on the point. Has Medeiros wide, drops it for him. Medeiros over to Langlo, skips over his stick. Wise gets it back, steals it from Gorda, dipsy doodling through all of these Rhinos players, makes a second, third toe drag.
Would like to see him get that shot off there. He had a moment where he could have gotten the shot off.
Loses control of it to Cassino, who hands it back off to Gorda on the point. Gorda, long-range shot, dumped in for his Rhinos teammate. Medeiros bats it down. Medeiros starts his engine.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
As Wise up ahead, opts to go and chip it back to Lewis. Puck bouncing on Chad. He settles it. Behind the Rhinos' goal, centering the puck, saved by Meltzer. Wise takes a quick shot. Sent back over to Wise. Wise up, beats Meltzer from the right circle. One-timer by Chad Lewis on the feed from Logan Wise. Outstanding play there.
Really nice to see Logan give that pass up after Chad Lewis gave an attempt for, Logan to get a goal. So nice little back and forth play. Logan and Chad there.
Great work by the two of them. I know they have been at odds with each other. They have not been on the same page this season. It's good to see them connect for that goal. Maybe some very timely chemistry that's coming into play before they hit the playoff stretch. Bucharov working his way, gets into the zone, takes a shot, goes over the net. Langlo trying to go and pick that puck up. Gorda stymies him. Hands off Bucharov. Shot from the slot. Just to the left. Into the corner. Rhinos send it all the way back out. Cassino from the middle. Crossing with Bucharov. Resets. Being pressured by Langlo. Going through his own slot. Dangerous decision there, but isn't punished for. Bucharov setting a pick. Sent up ahead. Bucharov has Trostad. Bucharov, head fake, opts to reset for the Rhinos. Just out of reach of Langlo. Trying to make his way around Medeiros. Gives it off to Cassino. Shot on goal goes wide. Gorda takes a shot. Stingrays trying to go and send it up ahead for Wise. Langlo grabs the puck, tries to beat Meltzer wide. He doesn't know where it is. Glove down. That should be a hand pass on the Stingrays. No call there. Rhinos grab the puck. Trostad keeping it on the wall.
Negated because the Rhinos got the puck first.
Cassino sent up for Bucharov. Puck tips wide. Bucharov handing it off for Gorda. Gorda working his way in. Wise gets it. Bucharov crossbody pass to Gorda. Just him and the goalie. Goes over the goal. Stefan in his corner.
Bucharov doing a nice job of finding people in the offensive zone.
That's Logan Wise from his corner. Pass across for Stefan. Sent back for Grover. Stingrays taking their time.
Logan all alone.
All the way to the other end of the floor. Nobody covering Wise. Loses the puck to Gorda. Too many moves. Wise gets it back though. Puck sent high. Looks to be settled by Cassino. Wise gets it back. Kubani throws it on goal. Save and melted down by Meltzer. 8:24 here in the first period. Rhinos up 2-1.
Meltzer seemed down really early in that situation, and I wonder if that's something that, given a little bit more time, the Stingrays can take advantage of by moving laterally there. He was fully in butterfly early on in that process.
That's Billick breaking the puck out for the Rhinos. Rhinos getting some more legs here.
What was he, shot out of a cannon?
Rips it on goal, just wide. Digging in the corner, both teams trying to settle a bouncing puck. That's Grover trying to send it up for Kubani. Goes all the way back into the Rhino zone. That's Day with the puck right now. Has Billick setting to pick. Handed back off to him. 7:50 here in the first period. Kubani pressuring. Bucharov resets for the Rhinos. Gets bodied by Pino. Bucharov's trying to handle it. Gets stripped of the puck. Pino creates his own turnover.
Oh, gives it right
Wants
back.
to send it back to Grover, but turns it over to Day instead. Too casual with the puck. Working so hard for it, yet to turn it over again. Bucharov pulls the puck through his legs. Gets it on goal. Over the net. Sent back out to Billick. Across for Day. Rhinos controlling the puck. Shot on goal goes wide, but Rhinos get possession. Bucharov from the right. Fakes a shot, takes one over the glass. Stays in play. Kubani going the other direction. Has Grover up ahead. Throws it on goal. Blocker down by Meltzer. Meltzer's looked good this game. That's going to be John Quirk on the faceoff against Dylan Billick. 2-1 lead there for the Rhinos. Faceoff initially won by Quirk, but squirts back to the Rhinos. Cassino give and go with Gorda. Gorda streaking, handed off to Billick. Got a lot of speed. Gets bodied by Lewis. Lewis to Medeiros. Handed off ahead to Quirk. Looking at him in the slot. One-timer, big save by Meltzer. Right leg pad save, keeps the puck out. Chad Lewis looking for his second of the game.
His second one-timer of the game.
Gets denied by Meltzer. Great save. Good presence of mind by Meltzer to get in front of that puck. Battle in the Stingray zone. ringing it around. Hessling rushing for the puck. That gets scooped up by Gorda. Rhinos are going to control it. Day behind his net. Has Casamino on the swing. Faking the pass out there.
Not sure if he faked himself out there, too.
Casamino settling a rolling puck. Tries to make a move around Quirk. Loses it. Medeiros crossing. Moving his legs fast. Again, bouncing puck. Neither team can control it.
The puck doesn't want to give either team possession.
Nobody wants the puck, it seems. Day getting to the middle. Sent across. Billick. Puck up on edge. He says, not today.
The puck
Neutral
still
zone battle. Dallas Hessling looking ahead to Medeiros. Medeiros from the slot. Throws it on goal. Beats Meltzer glove side. 5:27 in the first period. All tied up. 2-2.
Great recovery by Medeiros there. And nice of him just to get that shot off quick once he regained possession there. Knowing that he didn't have time and space. Regain possession, fire it. Good choice.
Fantastic work by the Stingrays to battle back into this game. Gabers, I'm trying to remember the assist on that.
Dallas, I believe.
That was Dallas. Good pass by Dallas. Stefan starting his engine. Outworking Casamino on the left. Looks to center it. Langlo with a strong backhand. Glove down by Meltzer. Steve, it's good to have you. Chad's had a fantastic start to this game so far. Face off to the right of Meltzer. Casamino, Langlo on the draw. Grover controlling the puck. Looks to go and throw it on net. Langlo isn't able to get a stick on it. Behind the Rhinos goal, Gorda grabs the puck eventually. Intends to send it back for Bucharov. Langlo tries to take it from him. Grover working his way through the middle, under duress. Trostak, Casamino pressuring him, goes behind the Rhinos goal, centered by Wise. Bucharov grabs the puck, runs the other way, one-on-one. Stefan defending Bucharov, tries to push through him. Stingrays grab it. Grover, outlet pass. Up ahead, Stefan charging through the middle, has Wise ahead, throwing it across. Wise isn't able to get square to it. Wise makes his move, getting to the goal, scoops it up, slips off his stick, doesn't get the Michigan.
Trying to Michigan.
A little bit of a hot dog move there.
Little dipsy doodler.
Stefan crossing with Grover. Wise, rolling puck. Across for Grover. Grover circling around, throws it on goal, beats him glove side. Putting the Stingrays up 3-2. .357 in the first period. Colton Grover putting the Stingrays ahead in this game for the first time. Bucharov looks to glove it down. Makes his move on Kubani. He stumbles, pass ahead. Casamino tries to chip it ahead of himself. Kubani pass across for Lewis. He gets his one-timer. Stingrays up 4-2 just like that. Chad Lewis with his second goal. Second one-timer of the game.
The one-timers are working out for him.
They got to keep running that back. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. Stingrays have the legs. They need to go and keep this energy up. On an Escondido team that doesn't have as many bodies as they do. Bucharov breaks the puck out for Escondido. Pass ahead, shot on goal, kept out by Malo. Kubani settles the puck, has Medeiros on the drop. Pass ahead for Pina, big save by Meltzer, glove down. I thought for sure he was going to drop it for Medeiros on that play. Instead, got that pass, threaded that for Pino. He had a short-range opportunity. Big save by Meltzer. 3:15 in the first period. Stingrays up 4-2. Bucharov for Day. Handed back off. Pasha on the wall. Pass out to Gorda from the point. Long range shot. Was loose there for a moment. Day battling for it. Malo freezes it. Face off inside the Stingrays zone. Pino, Billick on the draw. Gorda on the point. Pass intended for Day. Stingrays gather it up.
Everyone's really moving his feet there.
Crossing play there with Pino. Medeiros throws it on goal. Leg pad save, I believe, by Meltzer. Keeps it out. Kucherov from that left circle, sent across. Billick, short range shot, monster save by Malo. Medeiros, pass ahead for Quirk. Has Pino on the doorstep. Quirk sending it across. Batted down alive by Meltzer. Gorda protects the puck. Quirk harassing him. Dropped back off behind the goal.
Meltzer just proud of the team there.
He should be. Kucherov breaks the puck out, being chased down by Pino. Both teams look tired on this long shift. Grover starting his engine, looking to get around Billick. Throws it on goal through a screen. Glove down by Meltzer. That is Matt Malo. Yeah. That was a great save. Fun fact about backup Pandas goalie Aiden Barty and starting goaltender for the Stingrays, Matt Malo. Matt designed both of their goalie masks. He's a painter. He's an artist. Very good at designing goalie masks. So if you do need your goalie mask painted, if you do need some nifty design work, I would strongly recommend reaching out to Matt. He may be able to help you. That's Zach Cassangino with the puck on the right. Has Gorda. Drops it off for him. Gorda from that high circle. Screen shot. Like that. Saved by Malo. Tries to get across, but it scores through. Putting the Rhinos on the board yet again. 3-4 with 1:21 remaining in the first period.
That's job getting a quick release on that. Rebound. Very quick.
7 goals here in this first period. Shaping up to be a high-scoring game. Cassangino, Wise on the draw. Puck contested, grabbed by Hessling. Resets, sent back to Grover. Up for Wise. Slips around Trostad, handed back off. Grover with the give and go. Short side shot, kept out by Meltzer. Trostad looks to settle it, throws it over. Bucharov grabs it, keeps it out of danger. Cassangino under duress by Grover. Chipped ahead, Billick has the give and go. Successfully gets out of his zone. 45 seconds remaining in this period. I know the Rhinos want to try to go and tie this up, or the Stingrays get one more on the board. Wise on the right. Rolling puck, tries to send it over to Hessling. Puck doesn't cooperate though. Puck sent around Kucherov. Takes it out of his zone. 25 seconds on the clock. Has Cassangino in the middle. Cuts through Grover. Puck up on edge. Leg pad save by Malo. That's going to be a delayed penalty. I think it's tripping on Bucharov. Rhino's going to go on the power play. Meltzer most of the way out of his net there for the extra attacker. I believe Grover is going to the sin bin for 90 seconds. 18.6 on the clock.
Colton Grover, incredulous.
Grover with the do-or-die decision.
Colton
Let
really
Bucharov
just
score or commit an infraction. Langlo wins the puck. 14 seconds on the clock. Takes a screen shot. Misses the net. Day stepping on the puck. Chipped back for Cassangino as time winds down. Long shot by Bucharov. Misses the net. Second opportunity. They squander it. 1:12 remaining on Grover's penalty. The Rhinos are going to start the next period on the power play. All right, folks, we're going to go to intermission. We'll be right back.
This is the Rhinos' time to try to tie up this game.
All right, we got a minute 4 remaining on the power play for the Rhinos. Puck tips high, stays in. That's Gorda on the right side, Castellino on the left, Bucharov on the point, Day in front of the net. Stretching the puck all the way back in, that's Day. Going all the way for the puck. Stingrays trying to push him off it. Castellino gets to the corner first.
Surprised Langelo didn't just try to dump that one when he had the puck.
Castellino has a gap, has space, gives it to Gorda. Gorda back to Castellino from the point. Bucharov fakes the shot, loses track of it. Castellino setting the pick for Bucharov, steps around him, has space. Sent back over. Day from the point, skipping puck, goes over Castellino's stick. Medeiros shovels the puck out, stays in play though. 3 seconds.
That's all she wrote.
Expiring time on this power play for the Rhinos. Grover out of the box. Pass to Bucharov. Castellino with the step. Throws it on goal.
Oh.
Still loose on the back of the net. Play is whistled dead. Faceoff's going to stay inside the Stingray zone.
I feel like the Stingrays might not take so much liberty on another whack of that degree and that magnitude. Even though the puck was free, he definitely gave a solid whack at the goaltender there to bobble the puck.
I believe that is Billick on the faceoff against Pino. That gets one back by the Stingrays. Stefan takes the puck out, sent up ahead. Kubani batted down by Bucharov. Castellino over to Gorda. Has Bucharov streaking, has the step on a number of Stingrays, all the way in, goes and beats Malo 5-hole. 15-16 in the second period, tying this game up, 4-4.
Nice strong stick by Bacharov there. He was getting hounded by back-checking Kubani, but just out-mustered. Got that shot off nonetheless.
Bucharov just on the give and go, had the step on most of the Stingrays players, had enough of a gap, threw it on goal, beat Marlowe low.
Rhinos goal. Scoring his second goal of the game, number 5, Pasha Bucharov.
Castellino going one-on-one with Grover, takes it backhand. Malo stretching out for it. Sent all the way back. Gorda behind his own net. Sent up ahead. Billick in the middle of the rink. Has Castellino ahead. Handed off for Bucharov. Sent across. Castellino not able to get a twig on it. Gets bodied by the Stingrays. They look to carry it out. Grover being pressured by Bucharov. Grover has Pino up ahead. Throws it into the zone. Giving him a nice area pass. That gets melted down by Ryan Meltzer. Faceoff should be to his left. Both teams go off for their change here with 14:20 in the second period, all tied up. Wise wins the puck back. Chad Lewis catching a high stick there. No call. Andrade may have caught him a little bit. Throws it on goal. Rhinos keep the puck out. Saved by Meltzer. Trostad will be on the draw against Wise. Puck gets sent back to the Rhinos. Billick has a 3-on-2 opportunity. Not for long. Trostad inside the circles. Puts it on goal. Puck loose. Sent out by Lewis. Bucharov catches the puck. Stingrays have a 2-on-1 opportunity. Wise gives it to Langlo. Langlo up ahead. Slams on the brakes. Tries to center it. Bouncing puck.
Back pressure from Bacharov there. Because that situation.
Trostad keeps it on the wall. Goes all the way back behind the cage for the Rhinos. Billick sends the puck up for Bucharov. 2-on-1, short range, throws it on goal. Big, juicy rebound by Malo. He keeps it out. Medeiros behind the goal line for the Stingrays. Sent over for Lewis. Lewis sends the puck out to Wise. Wise handles the puck. Day on the forecheck. Crisscross play with Langlo. Stretches the puck. Saved by Meltzer. 13:01 in the second period.
This is good news for the Rhinos, who are tied this game 4-4 despite only having 6 players on the bench to Stingrays' 9-person bench today.
Vastly outmanned. Certainly not outgunned though. Bucharov doing his best. Castellino setting the pick there. Sends it across for Trostad. On the wall. Shovels it out. Turned over.
Not the turnover you want to see.
Quirk looking to settle the puck. Throws it on goal. Kept out by Meltzer. Manages to go and find its way in. Quirk settling the puck. Throwing it on goal. Getting his own rebound. Putting the Stingrays up 5-4 with 12:39 in the second period. They don't ask how, they ask how many. Hessling throwing the puck on net. Tips out of play. Great work by Mr. Johnny Quirk to not give up on the play. Push the puck towards the net, get his own rebound. That's why they say to follow your shot.
Always follow your shot, boys.
Day looking to settle the puck, gives it to Gorda. Rhinos breaking the puck out. Billick crossing over the red line. Gives it to Castellino as he works his way in. Right circle, throws it on goal. Blocker down by Malo. Steffing collects the rebound. Looks to give it to Grover. Turning, carrying it out of the zone. Steps around Gorda. Stays technically in play. Hits the stanchion.
Oh.
Save by Malo. Rebound absorbed by the goaltender. Stingrays protesting, saying that it hit the speaker. I believe it hit the stanchion and then the speaker.
Either way, that would be out.
Hitting the stanchion and going in play, I think, is still considered a puck in play.
But if it hit the
The speaker,
Either
yeah.
way, on the bounce.
Yeah.
Direct bounce or indirect bounce. Oh, it sounds like
So-
Scott is going to be readjusting things because of the speaker.
Puck goes back to the middle. After deliberating with the other referee, they determine faceoff will not stay inside the circle after tipping out of play. Pino protects the puck, trying to send it across. Billick gets it. Day inside the circle, has two other Rhinos with them. Centering it
little
for
pass.
goal, throws it on goal. Beats Malo, glove side.
Beautiful little pass.
Putting
by
the
Andrew
Rhinos
Day
up.
there. Beautiful little pass. Real soft touch down there near the goal line. Get that pass over there to
Dylan Billick that shot.
This game's all tied up. 11:40 in the second period. Billick steps around Medeiros. Looking to go and get
that
another
must
one.
be Pino just
Throws it around.
slapping his stick against the court. Loves being antagonized like that.
Good defensive play by Kubani. Stingrays get out of their zone, cross into the Rhino zone. Look to put it on net. Castellino gets to the puck first. Pasha sends the puck out to Billick. He's not able to control it. Lewis stepping. Castellino gets to it first. Castellino scooping the puck, slides off his stick for the Michiganitan. Gorda staying inside the slot. Puck up on edge. Lewis bats it over to Pino. Pino, Lewis colliding with each other. Gorda winds up with the puck. Resets back to Billick. 10:39 remaining in the second period. Final period of this game. Kubani on the forecheck. Billick with the puck behind the net. Hands it off to Gorda. Gorda handling the puck. Long range pass to Bucharov. Rebound. Spinning. Puck tips out of play. We've now seen two Michigan attempts this game, one from each team. Logan Wise with the first Michigan, Zach Castellino with the second Michigan attempt.
Both attempts.
Not successful.
Unsuccessful.
We need to talk to them about either waxing the tape, putting fresh tape on the blade, something, because what they're doing is not working. Bucharov sends it across for Gorda. Sails over the nets, stays in play. Billick trying to go in the bat the puck over to Trostad. Stefan Grover intercepted, pass it back and forth to each other. Billick shoving Grover off the puck.
Good body
Trying
by
to get it
Billick.
back for the Rhinos. Wise protecting the puck, scoops it into Billick. Neither team controlling the puck well. Wise still battling hard for it. Bucharov stepping for it, trying to get around Grover, shoves him to the ground. Bucharov, Grover
got
still
it.
working for the puck. Billick throws it on goal, arcs just over the nets.
Good forechecking
Wise.
pressure by all Rhinos there.
Keeps it on the wall for Langlo with the give and go. Wise from the right circle, throws it on goal, rebound. Controlled by Gorda. Rhinos get it out of their zone, but gets turned over. Grover setting it on a tee here for Langlo. Langlo has Wise up ahead. Bucharov on the step. Egregiously misses the net. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, I thought it ended up in the glove of Meltzer. Yeah. Meltzer glove.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
I was watching something else, but either way, does not go into the goal.
Meltzer's big glove was there.
I'll give credit to Meltzer for making the save then. Grover on the point. Sends it over to Stefan. Stefan setting it up for the Stingrays. Gives it to Wise. Logan Wise controlling it all the way into the Rhino zone. Day on the defense there. Keeps Wise from advancing any further. Bucharov scoops up the puck. Gives it to Trostad. Trostad inside the corner. Both teams battling for it. 5-5 here at 8:45 in the second period. Puck gets sent back to Colton Grover. Bucharov pressuring over to Wise. Wise with a screen pass. Wide open net. Puck stays out. Castellino. Quick shot by Bucharov on the centering pass from Castellino. Trostad keeps it on the wall. Rings it around for Bucharov. He tries to center it. Nobody home. Day goes all the way the length of the rink. Stingrays finish their change. Day checking out his options. They reset behind their own goal. Bucharov. Up for Castellino. Wise pressuring. Not making it easy. Tries to make a move around Lewis. He makes a good defensive stop. Lewis scoops it up, throws it on goal. Looking high glove on Meltzer. That goes over the net. Stingrays finish their change. Bucharov up for Day. Just misses him. Malo diving behind the goal line to go and freeze that puck, preventing any further opportunities. 7:39 here in the final period of the game.
A little bit eager Beavers right there on the faceoff draw.
Gorda on the point with the puck. Quirk on the forecheck. Rhinos circle the wagons behind their nets. Castellino looking to set up shop. Quirk not making it easy for the Rhinos to break it out of their zone.
Good support, generally speaking, by the Rhinos team, though, to be able to pick up those loose pucks when their teammates are...
Day trying to settle a rolling puck. Looks to throw it on goal. Goes off a shin pad, but Rhinos managed to still control it. Billick gives it to Day. Shot on goal. Paddled down by Malo. He freezes it. Face will stay to his right.
And given the reservation of the reserve of legs on the bench for the Rhino, I think they've got to be happy with where they are right now in this game. They need to keep things at bay. Pot one. And it'll be a major victory for them. Conversely, the Stingrays really be using their legs to just be hounding loose pucks, win every 50-50 battle, try to play most of the game in the offensive zone. But Rhino's doing a really good job at evening out the pace of this game.
Looks like we have a goaltender's equipment stoppage. Appears Malo is good to go now. Tino, Billick on the draw. Medeiros wins the puck forward to Kubani. Kubani back across from Medeiros. Bouncing puck, takes a whack at it. Goes behind the Rhinos zone. Medeiros gets upended. Bucharov settles the puck. Out for Billick. Billick has Trostad up ahead. Lewis on the defense. Crossing. Bucharov shot on goal. Sails out of play into the safety netting. No goal is the call by our cameraman. Does not go over the goal line. I believe you're right. It's Mr. Phil Breezy with the color commentary. That's a timeout called.
Timeout called by Escondido.
Rhinos
Catch their breath.
Get the legs under them.
all tied up 5-5. Gabe, what are you seeing so far for both teams to go and put a bow on this game? What do they need to do?
Yeah, well, just to recap just the previous comments, this is a win thus far, I would say, for the Rhinos, given they only had 6 players, that being tied 5-5 with 6.5 remaining in the game. They just need to keep even keel and try to pop one more goal. They're supporting the play really well. I'd say better ultimately than the Stingrays are. The Stingrays have more of a run and gun approach, it seems, at this time. So if I'm the Stingrays, I'm just trying to blast Oh, look at that. Now we're on the screen.
That's us. We're live.
Yeah, on the Stingrays, I'm trying to use speed, use the legs that they have, the advantage of just having more manpower to really try to
Hustle, win 50-50
battle
battles,
and play more
in the offensive zone.
But the Rhinos are, I would say, winning the pace battle of this game. They're controlling how the pace is being played, and they're supporting one another really well in the ring, so that they're maintaining possession much longer than I would say. They're sustaining pressure with the puck much longer and better than the Stingrays are. So I'd say right now the favor is in the Rhinos' hand. They need to pop one, and the Stingrays, well, they need to
Get possession and play in the offensive zone.
Right off the draw, Malo freezes that puck. Faceoff will go right back to the same dot. That's Mr. Pino and Matt Trostad on the faceoff. Bucharov gets control of the puck. Stays inside the circle.
There it
Hits
is.
it on goal.
there
Puts
it
the
is.
Rhinos up ahead at 6:25.
You can see it right from the draw. You know, they knew what they were drawing up. Support, win back, get to one of your most lethal players, if not most lethal player, and
They had a plan and they executed. Step one, step two. Faceoff's going to reset, go back to the middle. Have an encroachment there on the draw. Trostad on the faceoff again against Brian Pino. Pino is going to be kicked out. Kubani coming to the draw. Cleanly won by Trostad.
Scoring his third name, number 5, The goal is unassisted.
Cassagino takes a shot, goes over the glove side of Malo, missing the net. Bucharov in deep. Trostad tries to center to Cassagino, skips over his stick. Stefan up the wall. Pino gets to the puck, centers it, nobody on the doorstep. Goes harmlessly all the way back to Grover. Safe reset there for the Stingrays.
this is where the Rhinos want to be, but they don't need to outdo or overdo anything here. They just need to hold out to the end.
Puck skitters to the Rhinos. Cassagino, one-on-one opportunity with Stefan. Has Trostad on the back door. Tips out of play. 5.5 minutes left to play in the game. Stingrays need to think about potentially taking their timeout here in the next couple of minutes. Formulate a plan about how they're going to tie this game back up.
They should be tuning into our commentary. They need to be tuning in.
If they know what's good for them. Langlo on the draw.
Yeah.
Wins it back. Langlo, wise, bouncing puck. Inside the Rhino zone, throws it on goal. Meltzer manages to keep it out. I don't know that either team knew where it was there for a second. Rhinos handle the puck. Ring it around. Medeiros on the step. Cassagino picks up the puck. Kucherov, quick shot. One-timer pass there.
Another beautiful display of just the support of the play that the Rhinos are having. Good, clean shot off that.
They've done a great
3-on-2
job with
sequence.
that. Wise battles through a couple of Rhinos, but opts to reset and make the safe play instead. Gives it to Medeiros. Medeiros from the left circle. Back for Langlo. Langlo from the point.
Rhinos
That's
doing a good
Lewis
job
across.
of taking away the center of the ring, forcing the Stingrays to play on the perimeter. See if they can crack it with using their speed.
Lewis resets behind the Stingrays' cage. Pressured by Bucharov. He's rushed. They keep possession. Medeiros collects the puck. That's a turnover. Day scoops it up. Medeiros throws it on the wall. Bucharov is the recipient. Tipped by Day. Goes just wide. Into the corner. Stingrays desperately trying to get it back. Rhinos not making it easy.
Oh, excellent forecheck by the Rhinos.
Medeiros kicks it over to, that's Chad Lewis on the wall. Medeiros long-range pass. Langlo over to Lewis. Bucharov sliding, gloves the puck. No call there. Rhinos playing keep away from the Stingrays. Cassagino 1-on-2, doesn't have numbers. He's still going to push forward. He's going to try to make something out of nothing here.
Would love
Into
to
the
see
skates
him
of
turn
Stefan.
back there. Would love to see him turn back and reset. That's not where you need to be turned over the puck.
He had Gorda on the outlet. He could have made Made that happen. Billick scoops the puck up off the crossbar, goes off the goalie's leg pad, deflects into the post but stays out.
It's a more phenomenal forecheck by Dylan Billick.
Wise working his way into the Rhinos zone, goes all the way around the net. Handed back off.
Golden
Madeira scoops the
opportunity for
puck.
Langlo in the crease there.
Langlo sends the puck all the way back to Wise.
You won't
3
have
minutes
that
remaining
one.
in the period. Wise draws a couple of Rhinos, pulls Billick behind the net, hands the puck off for Langlo, goes into the corner. Cassino gets the puck first, though. Puck sent ahead for Gorda. Gorda slamming on the brakes, loses his traction. Wise gathers the puck up, puts it on net, skitters wide. Puck gets reset yet again into the Stingrays zone. Gorda, Langlo getting tangled up. Stingrays finish their change as Hessling comes on. Grover with the puck right now, crossing through the middle, over for Hessling. Hessling, shot on goal, misses the net.
Stingrays might be thinking about pulling their goalie sometime the next minute.
Butrov, pass ahead for Trostat, centers it back. Grover with the stick lift presents a challenge there for Butrov to get a clean shot on goal. Puck scooped in. Hessling sends it back to Grover. 2 minutes on the clock here. Final period of the game. Stefan on the point. Quirk coming onto the floor. Grover, Stefan behind the Stingrays goal. Hessling on the swing. Stingrays break it out. Trostat stepping. Hessling gets around him. Tries to throw it on net. Goes into the skates of the Rhinos. A minute and a half on the clock. Stick in lane by Gorda. Rhinos charge the other way. 3-on-1. Gorda, quick shot on goal. That puts the Rhinos up 7-5.
The Rhinos just did an exceptional job of taking away the middle of the rink there.
Forcing everything outside. Dallas Hessling had nothing,
Nowhere to go but just to the perimeter. Quick break into the middle. Then leading to a quick and easy outlet for Gorda once they regain possession. Just really good team structure, both in the offensive and defensive zones by the Rhinos.
The goal is an assisted time to goal 125 against the Rhinos. The goal by Gorda, unassisted at 125.
Looks like we have an injury on the floor. I believe that's Andrew Day. He goes down in a heap. 54 seconds on the clock. Rhinos are up 7-5. Play is whistled dead there, I believe. That's due to Day's injury. I'm not sure what happened on that play, if that was just an unfortunate collision. We'll see what the call is on the floor. I believe regardless, faceoff will go all the way back into the Rhinos zone. Trostad on the draw against Pino.
Stingrays really got to
start thinking shoot.
shoot at this time.
Empty net here.
2-goal difference.
Malo coming off for the Stingrays, giving them the extra attacker. I see Chad Lewis, Logan Wise, Kubani, Pino. Puck gets sent all the way back. Cassino looking to be the first one there. Kubani gets to it first. Kubani, stretch pass for Lewis. Lewis looking to settle the puck. Sent ahead for Wise. Wise from the right, rings around. Goes into the goal, clearing puck. Cassino was going to get credit for that. Eight to 5.
Scoring his third of the game, number 11, Zach Cassino. Goal is unassisted. Time of goal, 30 seconds. Again for the Rhinos, the goal by Cassino. His third of the game, unassisted.
Pasha pots another one. 2 empty net goals there. putting them up 9-5. They're going to run the clock here. That'll do it.
That will do it. The Rhinos look great. They had the right makeup for their team to just give themselves support. They played with speed, they played with tenacity, but ultimately I think that it was the team support that allowed them to break into the center of the ring, and that's something that Stingrays just weren't able to quite crack this game.
Well, with that, Escondido solidifies their position that they'll slide no further down than second place in the standings. If Balboa loses their game, Escondido will jump into first seed. Cardiff has cemented that they will certainly be third place with this L. They controlled a little bit of their destiny, but there was no opportunity for them to jump into the first. But they'll be in that third seed, it looks like, heading into the playoffs next week.
And the playoffs, of course, exciting. A little bit of a change-up from last year's design. So before, everyone had a pretty much even opportunity going into the playoffs, but now there is incentive to be in those first two positions. You get a more favorable schedule. The first place seed, of course, goes directly into the championship series. The fourth place seed has to play the third place seed for that buy-in to the semifinal, and the second gets straight to the semifinal matchup. So there is incentive to be in those top two positions.
Incentive. All right, folks, with that, we're going to go to break. We will be back here for the second